came on here to say one thing I had to learn in my journey through life is that selflessness is overrated. As a kid, you taught to share and always share what you got, share with your siblings, share with other people. If you got more, share more. But it's not necessarily true. It kind of sets you up to drain yourself later in life. You won't know how to say no. All you will know how to do is share because that's what you were taught. So I had to go through that. I was a very selfless person, and I still am. I still am a selfless person. But one of the things I had to learn on my own is that to get farther in life, you have to know how to be selfish at times and who to be selfish with. If all you were taught to give and share and all that, as soon as you get something, you're gonna give it away. Or as soon as somebody asks you for something, you're gonna say yes, even if you don't feel like it. And it's gonna put you in positions where you're unhappy because you said yes to something you didn't want to do. So you gotta learn to say no. You gotta learn how to be more selfish. If you don't really got it like that, you can't share, right? So don't feel bad. It's yours, not theirs. So learn how to say no, because in the end, it's only gonna help you, because we are literally batteries. We are literally full of energy. And by you giving shit away or giving things away and not getting anything in return, then you're draining yourself. You're literally putting yourself on E. And if people aren't pouring into your cup, but they're taking, if people aren't pouring into your cup, but they're taking from your cup, then they shouldn't get anything from you. That's what I learned. So you don't always have to be selfless. It's a trap. It's a trap. You don't have to be selfless. You don't have to share. You don't have to. It's not necessary. They teach you that, but it's wrong. You think the people at the top are fucking sharing? No, they're not sharing, because they understand that to get a certain place in life, you must not share. You can't share. And when you do share, you gotta pick and choose who you share with. You can't just choose. You can't just share with people just because they ask you, or just because you know them, or just because y'all friends. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn to say no. Selflessness is overrated. It's not. They teach you that as a kid, and it's ingrained in your brain. You don't know how to say no. You gotta learn that. You gotta learn to say no. If shit ain't right, if you don't want to do it, you gotta say no. And who cares how they think about you or how they feel about you? It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. So if you care about how they feel, that's on you. So I'm telling you right now, you're going to learn one day. But I'm telling you right now, you can't really care about how they feel or how they react. You got to say no. If you want to say no, say no. I had to learn that. Stop people pleasing. Don't people please. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you drained. And you're going to be like, you're going to feel lost and defeated. Because I went through that shit. So I'm telling you from experience, don't do it. Learn to say no. It's gonna feel weird at first. It's gonna feel like, damn, I feel like I'm betraying them, or I feel like I should because I'm in this certain position or whatever. But you're gonna learn that if the shoe's on the other foot, them motherfuckers gonna say no to you too. So how to say no. You gotta know how to say no. You can't always say yes. If you always say yes, you can always get taken advantage of. You don't want to get taken advantage of, because it's only gonna put you back farther in life. It's gonna put you back farther away from the finish line. You're gonna run out of stamina way faster on the marathon. You're not gonna make it to the finish line, because you're giving all your energy away. You need your energy. Your energy is important. You gotta protect your energy. So you can't always say yes to people. You can't always people please. Don't people please. Learn that the hard way. Don't people please. Somebody need to hear it, because I need to hear it. Somebody need to tell me this. So I'm telling y'all, don't people please. Don't always say yes. Learn how to say no. Learn how to be selfish. Learn how to go within and focus on yourself and not help other people or focus on other people. This is because when they're not there, then what? I mean, especially people that ask you for stuff and you get them stuff and they don't give you nothing. I mean, I shouldn't have to say anything. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that don't make sense, right? So, that shit overrated. Teach you that as a kid, it's a trap. I wish they taught me how to be selfish. I wish they taught me how to not share my toys when I was a kid. No cap. It's a lesson that you'll learn at some point in your life. You're gonna learn that you don't need to share. You don't need to share. And when you get to that point where you really can share and it don't affect you, that's when you share. That's when you share. When you overflowing and you really up and you really locked in and did your thing and people didn't set you back. Because how are you supposed to get far when you keep getting set back? How do you make progress when you keep getting pulled down, right? If you keep giving your resources away or your energy away, how do you make it far? How do you live up to your full potential by giving out your energy and your resources? That don't make sense. You're only gonna put yourself down. In certain situations, I understand. You gotta help. You gotta say yes. You gotta say yes. You really don't. But in certain situations, maybe you live with somebody or whatever, and they feel entitled or whatever. Hey, but if you can say no, say no. You always gotta say yes. Because there's been times where I've said yes to things that I didn't want to say yes to, and that shit fucked me up. I still, you know what I'm saying? Still fucked me up. I shouldn't say yes to those things because I would have been happier. and I would have got farther on my journey. I wouldn't have been set back so many times. I've been set back too, because I needed it too. So I'm telling you from experience, don't always say yes. Don't people please. Don't always say yes, because it's holding you back. Saying no is a good thing. Nobody tells you this. When you're a kid, your mom say don't tell them no. Your dad say don't tell them no. But it's really a good thing. All this is a result of your domestication or your conditioning that you were forced into as a kid, as your parents teach you to be their kid. They taught you how to be conditioned for their benefit. They taught you not to talk back, which is talking back is damn near a good thing, because that shows that you can think for yourself and you can counteract and you understand what's going on. You're not just blindly following orders, because when you blindly follow shit, you can be persuaded the wrong way, or you can be, you know what I'm saying, you can be influenced the wrong way. You're going to be easily influenced by negative forces because you were taught to not question or not talk back. So that's a bad thing. It's all about domestication. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get a different video about operant conditioning, classical conditioning, and domestication, because kind of flowing into that. But word of the story, that selflessness shit y'all teach our kids is bullshit. It's bullshit. Y'all gonna teach our kids to be selfish, selfless, and give all their resources away to whoever they come across. First boyfriend, first girlfriend they get, it don't matter. They're gonna give all this shit away, and they're gonna feel bad. And they're gonna be like, what? They drained me and left. Because you taught them that. As a parent, you taught them that. Your parents taught you that. You didn't just learn how to be selfish without being taught how to be selfless. Some people, it's naturally in them, right? But for the most part, you're gonna teach your kids to share with the next kid, to do this, do that. But it fucks them up when they get older, because that shit goes with them. It don't just go away. They weren't taught how to be selfless, and then when they get 19, they just selfish now, right? No, it don't work like that. There's a such thing as, what is it called? The age of vulnerability. If you teach a kid something, they're more likely to carry it with them through life than you teach an adult, right? Kids are more susceptible to learning new things, or to ingraining things into their brain. If you teach a kid how to eat healthy, they're more likely to stick with that compared to an adult. If I teach a 25-year-old how to eat healthy, they may stick with it for a couple years. But if I teach a kid how to eat healthy from the beginning of their life, you know what I'm saying, they go do it forever. That's all they would know, right? If I teach a kid how to be selfless, they're gonna more likely show selfless behavior as they grow up. And when they get in the workplace, and when people ask them for things and they don't want to do it, and they're tired and they're drained already, and people ask them for things, they're gonna say yes because they were taught how to be selfless. And it's a trap. You're gonna learn one day. You're gonna learn. I promise. You're gonna learn. Especially if you go on a spiritual awakening journey, you're gonna learn at some point that you have to say no. You have to be selfish. You have to be selfish. You gotta pick and choose. You gotta be calculated with all your decisions. You can't just say, yeah. Because you would train yourself, and you would regret it. You would live with regret. You would literally steam in regret, because I went through that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm teaching you, telling you from experience. Say no when you need to. If you want to know how you can improve your life through a psychological concept called Maslow's hierarchy, you need to click this video.